I'm a South Florida native. I've all 30 years I've spent here in South Florida, in Fort Lauderdale particularly, and I'm just a local girl here. I have 2 girls, 3.5, and one that just turned 1. I had such a good experience with both girls that I would almost start thinking about doing it again one day. I saw a spread about Dr. Sam's elite OB/GYN practice, and some of the features they had listed on there was, you know, direct access to your doctor at all times. There were just endless amounts of perks on there. And I remember thinking, okay, this is worth checking out. And I told my husband, let's go meet with her and see what the story is. I was immediately at ease. Dr. Sam has such a natural way of just calming you. She's a very calming influence. And I had all these crazy expectations, thoughts of everything going into the pregnancy, and she just kind of brought that energy down a little bit so that I could handle it. And she calmly explained everything to me, and it felt like a good fit from the beginning. It just felt right. You come here and everyone knows who you are, from reception to the office manager. Everyone knows who you are, who your husband is, you know, what's going on. They ask you direct things about your life, and that matters, that you have a whole staff of people that care. Surprise! No, it was incredibly calm. I mean, as calm as that can be, thinking you're coming in for a regular checkup, and Dr. Sam said, well, you know, it's time. You're 3 centimeters, let's head over to the hospital. And she made all the appropriate calls ahead of time. And she actually accompanied my husband and I to our home, sat down in our living room and had a Coca-Cola and hung out with us while we got our hospital bags together, and I showered and maybe put a little makeup on and gussied up a bit, and then she accompanied us in our car to the hospital, and everything was all set up and ready to go there. You have to have someone that you feel comfortable with. And going into labor and delivery and the whole process of pregnancy, it's such a personal thing. And there's so much that goes into it. You have to find someone that you care about and you feel like they care about you too, and your needs and your baby's needs. So you have to have a certain level where everything's out there and you feel that click. I didn't want something to happen somewhere along the way and I had to call an office off hours and wait 5-6 hours to maybe get a call back from whoever was on call. That just, it wasn't enough for me. It's too scary of a thing going into it to have to wait around for an answer on things like that when something could be going wrong. I wanted the comfort of knowing that there was going to be someone there in the blink of an eye if something happened. Absolutely, if it wasn't, we wouldn't have done it twice. And we did it with both of our girls, and it was without a doubt worth it. I mean, just the not having to wait around. If you even have a silly question like that age-old, can I go in a jacuzzi? You can just get to text it to your doctor and you get an answer right away. It's so much better. Then you don't have to call a girlfriend who has no professional experience and ask her about certain things. You know, you're hearing a solid answer from a doctor right away, no matter how silly the question is. It could be huge. Maybe you're having cramps and you're concerned. Or something minor, like I said, can I go in a jacuzzi? You know, am I gonna cook my baby? You know, right. Anything silly, and you have an answer right away from your doctor, not so-and-so's mother, sister, and you know, without a doubt, it is by far the only way to go.